Hello, beautiful beings. I have never had this happen to me in my whole entire life. I was just walking Doozer and I looked up. We were just about ready to come home, and I was just like, no, let's just walk longer. And I saw an eagle flying in front of me this way, and I yelled out to him, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." And he turned, circled around, and flew directly over me, and then back to where he was, and then circled back around, and then flew directly over me again. I could feel him looking at me. It was so profound, because not all the time, but a lot of the time, I am asking for a sign that the divine is with me, an earthly sign, because I know the divine is with me in many beautiful forms, many different ways. Doozer, my mom Ocean, my daughters. There's so many different signs, and the fact that I have everything I need. Did you know that the definition of abundance is having what I need when I need it? And I always do. So when I saw him circling around the second time, it was amazing the first time, but the second time, that was just, it was so profound, because it's an eagle. My whole entire life, I have never ever had one circle back around, ever. They just keep going. Wow. Yeah, maybe he wanted to eat the butterflies off of my hat. So it's not that, well, okay, yes, I was going to say it's not that I'm in my head, but it's not that I'm in my head like I used to be in my head. Today, the energy feels very thick. I was going to go clean a vacation rental and woke up, and there's the days that, well, I just automatically rearranged my schedule, if at all possible, and I did. And my mind was trying to have me second guess that, even though I know that's exactly what I was supposed to do. It worked out so easily, also, being able to not do it today. And it wasn't procrastination at all either. It was just, well, trusting my intuition. I guess I'm still getting used to that, in a way. Because what they're showing me is my intuition is my true nature, just looking out of this physical form with no mind. It's not necessary to use my mind when I am just being me. When I'm a person, when I am this persona, then there's more of a potential to second guess things, to second guess the intuitive knowing that I needed to rearrange my schedule this morning and just stay home and just be, because the energy has been feeling this morning like I'm missing something, that there's just this one thing that if I could realize it or not be doing it, whatever I'm doing wrong, then things would look so much different. Then life wouldn't feel so still. Well, there's nothing wrong with life feeling still. It's not still. There's always something happening. But to my persona, what's still shedding off is, well, there's nothing happening. That's been a really long one for me. But I'm aware of it. I have shown my light of awareness on it, and these things tend to just keep coming up in cycles. And every time something comes up for another shed of the useless personal identity, it's not as difficult as it was the time before. In the beginning of shedding certain things for quite a while, at times it may seem like it's not easier than the time before, but it actually is. and they're pointing out what makes it more easy to get through another layer of shedding the useless personal identity is awareness. The awareness of where I'm at when I'm in a shed. I used to not have any idea of what was even happening when I was in a shed or where I was. It was the hallway with the lights busted out. That's what it felt like a lot of the times. But now when I'm going through a shed, the indicator that I am going through a shed is that I am overthinking, that I'm trying to figure things out. It may seem like a natural human thing to do, trying to figure things out. But in my ascension, I've been remembering that doing less. When I feel stirred up, when I feel off balance, when my chakras don't feel aligned, when certain chakras feel way out of balance, then the last thing I need to be doing is trying to figure out what to do more of. I need to. Oh, right. Okay. So they're saying that the doing more of would be to meditate. Yes. And so that's what I found myself on social media immediately this morning, and within about 8 minutes I realized what I was doing, and it was still social media, but I switched to one of my all-time favorite Samanari Jayasara readings. I'll put that in the description box. I know I have before. It's also in the community section, and it's the one where it's resting into whatever the mind is doing, whether it's quiet or whether it's busy, to relax into it, and to not have any resistance to it at all. So that's where I regain my balance. I really want to talk about how I get off balance sometimes, but I know that even when I make my videos, I label them not made for kids. One of my grandsons watches my videos anyway, and he's only 9. So, hi, if you're watching, I love you so much. So, I'll try to say this without saying too much. Sometimes the things I watch on social media get my mind really active, get different things feeling very active, and then I'm very focused in this one area of my life, and it feels really good for a while, but then I notice, and very, very quickly now, that I'm getting off balance. And how do I know if I'm getting off balance when something feels really good? It's because I'm thinking about it way too much. If I'm thinking about one thing way too much, well, satsang is different. I can think about that all I want, they're saying. But if it's anything else, a person, anything else, if I'm thinking too much about it, I'm off balance in a way, and I need to regain my balance. I need to get back down into my body, stop giving my whatever that thing is, even if it makes me feel good, so much attention. Because if I am too focused on one thing, then I am becoming unconscious, and I am just seeing out of this persona's eyes, and that has led to not just the potential. Now it's just the potential, but years that have went past. Whenever I have started focusing in this one area of my life too much, then it leads me to want to get on certain sites, like dating sites, to like find a partner to, have fun with. And I learned a long time ago that, well, obviously not totally. Well, yes, I have, because I'm not looking. I haven't got on sites and stuff like that. So, but there's nothing out there. If I am looking for a mate, I am never going to find him, ever. What I'm going to find is going to be incredibly disappointing. And I've I've done so much work in that area. I was on dating sites for 5 years minimum. And I just knew that that's just this, well, I'm a good person. Why isn't there another really good person on there? Well, that's not the point. The point is that I need to trust the divine and what I chose for my highest good on this path before I even came here. And is that to have a partner? I feel it is. But I have to just hold on to that. Not at all, actually. They're saying, no, don't hold on to it at all, not even loosely. Just be here right now, and when my love comes in, I can think that I have a divine partner that's going to come in and be with me, and we're going to help humanity in a very big way. I can think that, and it doesn't hurt me. It makes me feel very happy. If I think about not having it, well, I don't even think about that. Um, anyway, so whenever that does happen, and whenever whatever next wonderful, beautiful thing is going to happen, it's going to happen right now, not tomorrow, ever, ever. It'll always be today or tonight, but obviously more specifically right now. It will happen right now. I feel like one of the gifts that I have received lately, they're saying I worked really hard for it, which is true. Thank you, ancients. Is that I feel like I have, they're saying it doesn't matter if I have completely, I have shed waiting. Waiting is such a soul sucker, isn't it? Oh, waiting. Specifically waiting for a person to come around. I feel like I have finally shed all of that. Oh, it's so beautiful how I can think that I want something so desperately bad for years and not get it, and then all of a sudden one day realize that I'm so grateful that I didn't get what I thought I wanted, because I know it's not the only reason I'm grateful that I didn't get what I thought I wanted, but I know that whatever the divine has in store for me is so much better. So much better than what I thought I really, really wanted. What I thought I couldn't live without. What I thought I actually couldn't fulfill my destiny without. I didn't think I could fulfill my destiny without this person because I gave him a conceptual label. But they're saying I needed to give this person this label, the label of twin soul or twin flame, because I had a lot of learning to do. And that was the perfect presenter for me. But I don't need that presenter anymore. And I knew that it was possible. If it was possible, I knew that I could achieve this level of release from the twin soul journey, the twin flame journey. If you are struggling with that journey, or if you are in that journey, it feels like a struggle. If you are in the twin flame journey, if you signed up for that masterclass, we would love to talk to you about that, because I've worked on it for years and finally I don't feel any resistance to it at all. I don't even have apathy for him. If you don't know what apathy is, that means I don't feel either good towards him or bad towards him. But I'm seeing that. And I thought that this whole time that apathy was no resistance at all, but I'm seeing right now that there still was a bit of resistance in apathy. But it's a really good start to no resistance. I could see, I didn't have my glasses on, but the eagle was so close that I could actually see the feathers on his stomach, his neck. He was so close that I could feel his energy better than I ever have been able to feel an eagle's energy before. He was really, really giving me his medicine. I'm going to draw some sacred geometry cards that my oldest daughter gave me. And I'm also going to read Eagle Medicine out of my animal medicine book that Andrea gave me, I think, in 1998. I want to show you my oldest daughter. This used to be her coat. And it got burnt. And so she handmade all these flowers. I recently just added this butterfly to match my hat. And she handmade all of, I should just take it off and show you. Yeah, she handmade all these flowers and painted that dragon. And I added the butterflies a couple days ago. Isn't it amazing? People stop me all the time. Da 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 da. Yeah, people stop me all the time and ask me where I got my coat. And they're always so disappointed that they can't get one too. All right, I think that's it for now. Is that it for now, ancients? Satsangwithmamaji@gmail.com. They're wanting me to mention that whatever animal comes into your life, whatever bug, insect, try to look it up on the internet. Ask what the spiritual meaning of it is, because there's a message in it. There always is. And I can't wait to just sit here in the quiet and really delve into that message that I was getting today. I can still feel him. He feels like presence to me. He feels like that expansiveness that I feel in my heart area, in my chest area, when I turn my attention to presence. If you would like help hearing your guides, hearing your intuition, trusting your intuition, we would love to talk to you about that. Satsangwithmamaji@gmail.com. We love you so much.